Salam alaikum everyone. Welcome back to Leo's Chronicles, where narratives roar to life. Hello my friends. After a long wait, Emre Konuk has finally released a trailer for the last 2 episodes of the Alparslan series, and it feels like a meaningful favor to us. I'll be sharing my thoughts on the trailer and revealing when episode 60 will be on air. So stay tuned till the end to catch all the details. Let's dive right in. As you watch the trailer, you'll notice that scenes from both episodes 60 and 61 are presented side by side. Just as I mentioned in my previous videos that maybe it'll be shown like a film, so here is it. It almost feels like we're watching a movie trailer. However, I must admit that the excitement I expected from the trailer was somewhat lacking. This series used to be a favorite of mine, but it seems to have lost its charm along the way. It's taken on a rather monotonous tone. What's more, there's still no official release date for episode 60. Let me remind you that these last 2 episodes are now considered part of the 3rd season. It's perplexing how they're wrapping up storyline of the 3rd season in just these final 2 episodes. Especially when you consider that the 2nd season stretched out to a whopping 32 episodes. Honestly, the 2nd season had its issues. There was a lack of a cohesive storyline, a lack of clear direction, and far too much unnecessary sword fighting. It often felt like they were dragging out episodes for no reason. And personally, I found myself constantly tapping the screen to skip past those tedious scenes. It's no wonder the ratings started to decline. In those 32 episodes of the 2nd season, which were meant to depict historical events, it's baffling why they inserted so much extra and often nonsensical storylines. The story of Arslan Yusuf, for instance, could have been neatly concluded in just a few episodes, and the same goes for Yenal Bey's storyline. Now, speaking of historical accuracy, there are glaring deviations in this series. Historically, Sultan Tughril sent his nephew Alparslan to conquer Baghdad, not to retrieve the Black Stone of the Kaaba. The series takes liberties in this regard. In reality, the Black Stone has never been under the control of any caliphate as portrayed in the show. Instead, Alparslan's historical significance lies in the conquest of Baghdad, which the series could have focused on. It's also puzzling why a fictional character like Arslan Bisasari was given such prominence. There are numerous nonsensical storylines that seem to have been inserted without reason. I delve deeper into these issues, but it's a topic that deserves its own video due to its complexity. 32 episodes, each spanning 2.5 hours, that's quite an investment in time. In fact, that's the length of a typical movie. You can't help but wonder how much time they've spent on this. And then comes the question, why are they suddenly focused on showing history in just the last 2 episodes? Now, regarding Barish Arduj, who portrayed the lead role of Alparslan, it's clear he made the right choice to leave the series. Someone should ask the producer Emre Konuk that why it took 32 episodes to conquer Ani Castle when the 2nd season didn't depict any particularly historic events. Emre Konuk decided to focus on portraying purely historical events in the 3rd season after the lead actor decided to leave the series. Now, when we look at the trailer, it seems to emphasize the Battle of Malazgirt to grab viewers' attention. But what I'm really hoping to see are the scenes depicting the treatment of Roman Diogen, as it was portrayed in Cengiz Coşkun's film Malazgirt 1071. I need to witness the moment when Roman Diogen is captured, uses his wit, and eventually marries Eudokia. Also, there's the intriguing story of Alparslan's soldier Afshin Bey, who in history was a spy for Alparslan in Constantinople and even fell in love with a Byzantine girl. Let's hope these 2 events are included in these final episodes. Now you might be wondering why Another actor wasn't chosen to replace Barish Arduj in the role of Alparslan to continue the third season. Well, the reason is that producer Emre Konuk decided not to cast another actor and instead limited the third season to just 2 episodes. Why? Because his entire focus is on the Selahattin Ayyubi series. It's the Ayyubi series that led to the Alparslan series being capped at 61 episodes. Without the Ayyubi series, they might have indeed found a replacement actor, and the third season would have continued. On a different note, let's take a moment to commend Mehmet Bozdağ. He's steering Chronicles Osman into its 5th season while simultaneously managing 2 of his own series. He's previously delivered series like Jalaladin, Dostan, and Al Sanjak. Although others may have stumbled, he's still going strong in this race. As for the ratings of these last 2 episodes, I predict they might reach 4 or 5 at most, but not much higher. It's clear that Emre Konuk is counting on Alparslan viewers to transition to the Ayyubi series. However, given the audience's reaction to his previous decisions, I doubt many will follow. It seems Emre Konuk is not too concerned about his audience's opinions, and that might be what eventually leads to his downfall.
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic.